This is kind of a spontaneous road trip. I get to leave Tennessee, drive to Minnesota with a new to us vehicle. Long story short, Allison totaled her Prius like 3 weeks ago when it was snowing in the Twin Cities. And like a week ago, she totaled Connor's Prius by making a left-hand turn in front of somebody.
Pull the plug, make it painless. I don't want a violent end. Don't say that you'll always love me, 'cause you know I'd bleed myself dry for you over.
I got 3 pounds of bacon in a cooler behind me. I got a case of Topo Chico. I drink black coffee on my dirty carnivore diet, and I got a thermos of black coffee with me. I don't know if that's clover or what it is, but it's pretty. We're almost to Kentucky too, I think. I could be wrong. I could just be hoping that I'm further ahead than I am, but yeah, I don't know what the purple is, but it sure is pretty. Should probably stay on the road too and not drive into the field of purple. Just crossed the border into Kentucky. Wish I would have got a video of the sign, but it came out of nowhere. I came around a corner and there it was. But either way, I'm in Kentucky now. It feels good to be out of my home state. I don't know how long I'm in Kentucky before. I don't know if I go into Illinois next or am I going to Missouri next. I didn't really look at. No, I'm not going into Illinois because they have tolls in Illinois. I think Missouri will be my next state after this one then Iowa and Minnesota. So 1 down, like 4 to go. I don't know if I got those or not. I'm trying to figure out what you call it. John Deere painted Toyota. Toy Deere? I don't know. Aside from the rear struts being completely blown out on this thing, it's really driving quite nicely. Oh, and I have something going on with the ABS. Those lights have been on, but those lights will stay on for the life of it at this point, I think. Because I'm not fixing the ABS, and I don't believe Allison ever will either.
Talk to me when I look alright. The features in my face align enough to form a present smile for people I just met a while ago. To help lift off this heavy weight and push it back another day. I know it's happening anyway, so what the hell's another day?
It's not going to focus on it, but we're going over a bridge here, and I think Missouri's on the other side of this bridge. I don't know. I haven't looked at a map. I glanced at a map for about 7 seconds when I punched it in and thought, yep, that's where I'm starting, that's where I'm ending. Yeah, that's about, looks like a good way there. And ooh, I don't have to come into this at 60. It's when you're not driving a bus, and this is one of those bridges I think we were avoiding with the bus. I haven't been looking at the tonnage sign, but this is a route we didn't take with the bus, and I'm wondering if this bridge is the reason. Could be a different bridge or a different road, but I know this is a different way than we've ever taken with the bus. But we take ways with the bus that aren't always the fastest because of things like this and weight limits. We might just be on that other bridge down there that we can see. That's a big truck. Well, there's a semi. If he can come, I could come. yeah, he's more than 45,000 pounds. But that's a terrible corner. That's a cool old building. Looks like it's been added onto. The brick looks original. Oh yeah, Illinois. I guess I did go into Illinois. I'm not going far into Illinois. How about that? State number 2. Welcome to Illinois. I should have paid more attention to that map on where I was going.
Have you seen the mess I've been? I've been looking up for it. It's gone away for now, but I know it's coming back around, so I'm looking out. Have you seen the mess I've been? Take me when I'm
Missouri state line. Yeah, okay, how about that? We've been in Tennessee, we've been in Kentucky, we've been in Illinois, and now we're in Missouri. And then next is probably Iowa, and then Minnesota. But I bet Missouri is the longest of all these, so I shouldn't get too excited here, but yeah, here we roll. Or don't roll as we come up to a red light. Oh, and look at that. Sears Grand. Fuck, I don't know how Jeff Bezos did it. Sears should be what Amazon is right now. They had a 100-year head start. They had the stores, they had the catalog sales, they had the infrastructure, and now they're just a memory. They had the products: Kenmore, Craftsman, Die Hard. Yeah, it's just
staring at you through a different face. Have you seen the mess I've been? I've been looking out for it. It's gone away for now, but I know it's coming back around.
Yep, she's gonna be the same. Valvoline, Sonic, Casey's, Domino's, McDonald's, Long John Silver's. It looks like every other town in America. Looks like 99% of the other towns in America. Oh, I miss Taco Bell, Burger King. It's just the same places. Same places everywhere you go. Arby's, Big Lots, JCPenney's. I didn't know they were still in business. It's 7:55. We just crossed into Iowa. I should get to Connor's place about 2 in the morning, and he's gonna have some bratwurst for me. He's got some venison brats dying out right now, so I got that to look forward to when I get there. Made a quick gas stop here. It is 8:37. Yeah, it says I'm gonna get there at 2:03 a.m. I'm losing a little bit of time. I'm surprised I lost that much. I wonder what happened there, but either way, last time I looked it was like 1:58. I just barely stopped, but either way, we got gas pumping now, and I'm gonna hit the bathroom as soon as it's done pumping and hit the road again. About to get back on the road. I got 2 black coffees sitting there on the hood. It's been raining. It's been raining for hours. I hate driving in the rain after dark, but whatever. The roads are pretty open. It's pretty good driving, so it is what it is. But I should probably get back on the road, and yeah, I figured a couple black coffees would be a good caffeine boost here with another like 5.5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours, 26 minutes to go. Where's the coffee's at? I got a couple over there that'll hold that one. It's cold up there. I almost didn't bring a winter coat. That would have been a bad idea. Ooh, Nancy loves it when I'm filling my coffee cup up with my thermos while I'm driving the bus. I don't always swerve when I do it. I make sure I do it when there's no one around, but she blames every swerve on me getting coffee. even when I don't have coffee. Looks like I lost 9 minutes on that stop. That's hard to believe, but good thing that's the highway right there, so I didn't lose any getting off and getting back on the highway time. So it's gonna be too dark to see me in a second here. Pretty excited for the rear strut, so it's a really nice driving truck. I'm happy with the truck. 19.6 miles per gallon. So yeah, not spectacular, but not too bad for an SUV. And I don't think you can see me anymore, so I'm gonna shut you down. And
so I'm here in the bus, sitting here by myself. It's like 9:30 at night, I think, almost. It occurred to me just a little bit ago that Andy and I will be married for 22 years in May, together for 24. And this is the first time since we've been together that I have genuinely been alone. Like, when he did rally and he would be gone for a week at a time, I had both the kids at home with me. I was a stay-at-home mom at that time. Connor was little. Allison was in elementary school. I was never alone, and I was always busy, had something to do. Now Andy has gone to bring the Highlander up to Minnesota, so the kids have got a way to get to work. And today is Thursday, March 7th. And he is not going to be coming back until Sunday. He'll be leaving Minnesota sometime on Saturday afternoon, evening. And he'll be here sometime Sunday in the middle of the day-ish. I believe I'm driving up to Murray, Kentucky to meet him at the car rental place because he rented a car to come back. He's bringing a bunch of stuff back with him from the shipping container.
I don't know if they're going to show up on camera, but the windmills are, it always amazes me that all of their flashing lights are synchronized for miles. But you can tell we're getting closer to Minnesota when you can see a bunch of them. I made it to Minnesota. 110 miles to go. I guess I've probably been in Minnesota for a couple miles because I'm damn near to I-90, and I-90 is like 10 miles north of the border. Ended up stopping at a Quick Trip. Normally I'd be over, let's get around here. So used to parking over there with the bus. And yeah, when I saw Quick Trip in a cat scale, I knew they'd be open 24 hours. So this should be my last fuel stop. I'm only an hour and a half away now, and I'm gonna run in and use the bathroom. And yeah, it's cold here, but I'm not gonna put my coat on because then I'll do like I did last time and leave it on and try to take it off driving. It's a pain in my ass. So yeah, it's I'm almost there. We're getting close. There's the airport. I think everything's fuzzy for you. I don't think the camera likes this moving in the dark, but I grew up about a mile over that way. That's like growing up blocks away from an international airport. And then there's the Mall of America and IKEA right there. I was 16 years old when the Mall of America opened. That was a pretty cool thing to open up less than a mile from home. Well, in about 5 or 6 miles we'll be to downtown Minneapolis. I'll turn you back on then. Coming into downtown from the south is my favorite view of downtown. 17 minutes from Connors. Shows me again there at 2:17 now. It was 2:13 before I decided to take the slower direction through the Twin Cities, but yeah, half of these buildings weren't here when I was driving this way to college every day. Ooh, 30 years ago now. Wow, time flies. That wall's bigger than I remember. It's 2:18 a.m. I just pulled in. I probably could have been here about 2:10. I took the long way through downtown and that just because why not? Hey, there's my boy. Connor sees me. I'm at the kids' apartment. I just got here. yeah, I should probably throw my stuff up onto their patio and get inside. The trip went well. The check engine light came on probably a couple miles away from Minnesota. One of the last towns in Iowa I had to drive through. I didn't notice any drivability difference, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll scan it for codes tomorrow. I'll bring it to an auto parts store and get it scanned, but it's pretty the truck seemed to drive really good aside from the bounce of the rear shocks, but what can you do? I knew they were bad. I don't know if Connor's coming out here to find me or if he just waved and ran back inside, but I should get inside. I was watching the sunset and realized I haven't turned you on since the sun came up. We're at our shipping container at the in-laws. It's Connor and I. We're loading up the Highlander with everything that I'm going to bring back to Tennessee. I got buckets of tools, and let's see what else we have coming out of here. Nancy got some pots. I don't know what else is coming out of here. Oh yeah, that's from our wedding. I really wish that table would fit, but they didn't have a minivan to rent that was affordable. There's Connor back there searching for whatever he wants to search for. And I wanted to rent a U-Haul so I could bring this monstrosity back with me, but U-Hauls are expensive. I didn't want to spend $1,000 or more to get back to. It's probably going to be more like $1,400 with fuel to get it back. So we're renting an economy car, or a mid-size car. And I bought some Menards buckets. I'll fill up with tools. Got some bins to fill up with tools. The toolbox is basically empty at this point. Everything I want out of it is out of it. That'll work for anything else you need for cardboard? No, that'll work good. Those are the two I don't want to bang together. Clothes can go in the back. Oh, you're filming me. Yeah, we could have taken more stuff. The car's not going to be as full as I thought. But I don't know the kitchen table I wanted to bring would have fit though. But I'm glad I'm getting some stuff back. Make this trip worthwhile, other than just getting a vehicle up here. Actually, I bet all that could fit in the ice chest. I have not picked up the camera hardly at all today. There's the rental car. Need to see those pretty purple lights. I'm in the Elko New Market rest area. I just stopped to use the bathroom. Spent an hour and a half with my grandmother-in-law. That was a really good time. Grandmother, yeah, that's what she is. So yeah, she's in a nursing home just north of here, and 7:30 at night, and I got 13 hours of driving to go, so I should probably get moving. It did not go as smoothly to pick up this rental car as it should have today, but I'm in the rental car. I'm on my way back home. I guess that's what matters the most, right? I got some stuff here. The trunk is completely full. I got a nice floor jack was sitting in Minnesota here for me. 50 pounds of venison in the trunk. It's going to still be a good trip on the way home here, or a good reason to have the car versus flying. But man, I was second guessing that today. We're a mile into Iowa here. We're coming up on the St. Joe Casino or something like that. It's a rest stop. We've spent the night here a couple times too, and the one that I was at back there, we spent the night at a couple times. So kind of funny. I'm only 2 hours out of the cities, maybe 2.5 hours out of the cities. And I've already passed places we've stayed at 4 different times. Maybe we only stayed at this one once. I don't remember. I think we stayed here twice. We stayed here at least once. I know we've stayed at the one in Elko New Market twice. We'd usually leave the cities fairly late, spend the whole day there, and then yeah, try to get just a little ways out, and then from here we'd make it further each day after this. First fuel stop, I don't know, somewhere in Iowa and Highway 81. See how this thing sips. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. This thing isn't going to take near the fuel that Highlander took. 4.5 gallons to get from Minneapolis to, I don't know, halfway across Iowa. Yeah, 4.8 gallons. I'll take that. I don't know how many miles it's been, but I'm going to start the fuel economy now. I don't know if it was full or just full. It was above F, but that doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, either way, it's full of gas. I'm not going to go back nearly as fast as I came here, so I'm going to head into Love's, walk around the store, and take my time. I'll be back out in like 5-10 minutes, but yeah, on the way here, 9 minutes was, I think, my longest stop, and I don't need that again. That was just too fast. Plus, I can't get home as fast as if I got home right now. I'd get to where I'm supposed to be like 3 hours before Nancy can pick me up there. So I got to stop and sleep or take my time anyway. So yeah, I'll go walk around the store. I'll be back. I just crossed into Missouri. Ooh, the car steered itself there. That's because I wasn't watching the road. I just came into Missouri, just a quarter mile back there. Guess I didn't even realize I'd gotten that far yet. It's what is it? It's 1:10 in the morning. I don't think I get to see it. I think it's going to go from 1:59 to 3 o'clock in the morning. It's daylight savings time here, so I think I want to get through St. Louis. I do not want to deal with St. Louis morning rush hour. So if I go and I sleep for 4 or 5 hours in the car, and next thing I know I have morning rush hour, that's not going to be any fun. I went through St. Louis in afternoon rush hour to get to Minnesota, so I'm for sure going to get to the other side of St. Louis. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to be when I sleep tonight. Yeah, I am now in Missouri, and oh, I see some lights up ahead. I'm going to get gas in just a couple miles, it looks like. I'll see you then. Listen to all those diesels back there. I'd sleep good if I could find a place to park at a truck stop. I like that sound of all those noises. I was walking up to the car. I didn't think I had enough. I wish I'd grabbed more out of the shipping container before coming here, but I grabbed a lot of heavy tools. I got a big floor jack, and I realized the car's definitely sagging in the back. It's definitely loaded. I mean, I could feel it. It was kind of rough, but it's a Corolla. It's not a Camry, so I kind of just took it at that. But yeah, I think I'm fully loaded weight-wise, and what am I going to fit in there if I can't? I don't have anything that weighs nothing, so I feel better looking at that, though. I kind of thought I just hadn't grabbed enough. I thought I should be able to fill the back seat. That's a tool bag under there, and that's my blanket, and the floor's got all stuff on it, so I mean, and the trunk is plump full. Maybe some of that weight should have been moved forward. It's too late now. I'm over halfway home. Let's roll. Lap of NASCAR. Yeah, I don't think I'm going another 4 hours, 13 minutes without going to the bathroom, so I might as well put in fuel. But man, the numbers are close enough, I kind of want to risk it. I wish I had a gas can in the back. If I had a 1 gallon gas can, that'd be enough to make me 40 miles in this car. But what am I getting? 39.8 miles to the gallon. I reset it when I started driving, so yeah, cool. Good fuel economy. This seat's not as comfortable as the seat in the Highlander, but that's what seats have done. They've gotten stiffer in the last 20 years. But nice, comfortable car. Adaptive cruise control is really nice. It's 4:06 in the morning, and I'm still driving. 4:30 in the morning. I'm at a gas station. I decided not to risk it. I'll use the bathroom here too. I don't have to use it too bad, but I wanted to get out and stretch my legs. I don't think I want Nancy to have to be there before 9 a.m. so I got about 40 minutes to kill. I might as well stop an extra time and kill 10 or 15 of it here. So I'm gonna go inside and use the bathroom. I'll be back. Look at that. I'm not in focus, but there's a little bit of light. It is, what time is it? 6:30 in the morning. 6:38 in the morning to be exact. And sun is just starting to peak up if you look over that direction. I'm gonna try to get like 20-30 minutes of sleep here in the car. I'm kind of tired. I was hoping to make it all the way, but yeah, it just didn't really work. I pulled over at a Love's. Was it a Love's? Yeah, I think it was a Love's like 30-40 minutes ago, and I parked over in a corner and thinking, okay, all is gonna be good. Went inside to grab a water and use the bathroom. Came back out and I just watched this shady looking like mid-90s Lexus with really dark tinted windows parked right next to me, and all kinds of empty space all over the place, and it just didn't feel right. So I figured I'd just take off and stop the next place I could, and that is here. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I got just a couple more hours left to get home, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Good morning. I'm merging back onto the highway. I got myself 2 large coffees. It is now, well, it's now 11:30. It's now 9:07. I slept for almost 3 hours. That really felt good. I was more tired than I realized I was. I knew I was getting tired. I mean, that's what happens when the sun's coming up. It's probably time to go to bed. It's when I used to be at home too. When if I could see the sun pop up, the birds started singing just before the sun came up, is when I would go from just being wide awake working out in the shop to, I think it's time for bed. So yeah, either way, I did well. I got through St. Louis in the dark, or not so much. I don't care that it was dark. I saw more cars at one time. You know, just look back and forth driving through St. Louis on the way up there. Then I saw the whole way through St. Louis on the way back. So that was pretty nice. Now I'm at 2 hours and 22 minutes away from Murray, Kentucky, which is where we're dropping the car off. I haven't called Nancy yet to let her know that I'm back on the road, but she isn't gonna have to leave the bus for about an hour and a half to meet me there. So I'll call her in about half an hour, probably let her know, hey, I'm gonna need you to leave in about an hour. I feel really rested. I got some coffee here and back on the roads. I'm about to get to Illinois, so seems like I've been in Missouri for a while, especially because I napped for 2.5 hours, but Minnesota, Iowa, and most of Missouri yesterday, and then I get to do all these short little states today. An hour and 50 minutes away from my destination, so. Welcome to Illinois.
Acclimate for 2 to 3 days, at least. And then it's broken up into 3 days.
So I was cruising back there, had the cruise set at 62, wasn't paying attention, and all of a sudden it felt like I was going slower, and I was only doing like 51. And I looked at the dash and it said, system stopped, see owner's manual. And anytime I tried to hit anything, that just kept popping up and popping up. So I switched it from adaptive cruise control to just cruise control. And now the cruise control is working just fine. I just don't have the adaptive cruise control. Does it still have the lane assist? No, I don't have lane assist right now either. So I don't know what just failed in that system, but I'm reminded why I drive a car that doesn't have all these fancy systems on it. I don't need all these fancy systems with all these sensors, because I drive older cars, and I don't, if this thing's already failing, if a Toyota is having sensor failures at 15,000 miles, I do not want to own that Toyota at 150,000 miles. I'll stick to my older cars. I still think the sweet spot is 2000 to 2010, even though I drive something way older than that. But if you want a car that's the most comfortable, the most safe, the most features, yet still is simple enough, yeah, you're looking at those early 2000s are probably your sweet spot for automobiles. This is the bridge. Technically a truck road, but Nancy has always made sure we didn't take the bus through here. I don't know if I'd mind driving the bus across this bridge. I made it to the rental car return. Car's full of gas, filled it up like a block away. Yeah, all in one piece, worked really well. I should probably video outside of the car just like I did when I picked it up, in case something happens to it between now and when they open at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But yeah, everything went good, the travel went well. Nancy's probably about 5, maybe 10 minutes out right now, so not too far behind me. She'll pick me up, and then I think she said it was like 59 minutes, so basically we have an hour to get home. So I get everything taken out of the car and put in the van, and figured I'd do a little walk around on the car to show that there's no damage, because something could happen between now and 8 in the morning when they open. Locked. Yep, there she goes. Time to go home. We are almost home. In fact, if I look that direction for about a half a second, I can see the bus. And now it's gone again. And as those leaves are coming in, I'm not going to be able to see it for half a second after another week or two here. Almost home. Just kidding. The Magnolia?
Yeah. Just like the last.
I haven't seen a for sale sign yet, though.
No, I haven't either. But the last couple weeks have seemed real quiet there.
Ah, it feels good to be home.